Hi, my name is Kyle LaRue, and today we're going to be talking about Heisch's HS158 plastic injection molding machine. This specific machine is equipped with an Innovance servo controller and servo motor, seen here. It has a screw diameter of 1.6 inches. It has an injection pressure of 2400 psi. It has a shot volume of 14.5 cubic inches. It has a screw diameter of 20:1 length to diameter ratio. It has a maximum mold size of 18 inches and a minimum mold size of 6 inches. The distance between the tie bars is 16 inches by 16 inches. It is also equipped with the Techmation controller. So this specific machine is equipped with a transformer that can accept 480, 440, and 380 volts. And the transformer can be seen down inside the electrical cabinet. So the basic components of the injection machine consist of the clamping unit and the injection unit. So the clamping unit is where the mold, a two-part mold, is mounted to the machine, and the injection unit contains the hopper and the injection barrel. So the injection barrel contains a reciprocating screw, and this reciprocating screw is used to pull engineered plastics from the hopper through the injection barrel. And as the plastic travels down the barrel, the distance between the reciprocating screw and the barrel itself decreases. And this induces a lot of shear stress and friction, generating a lot of heat, which turns the plastic into an injectable material. This heating process is also assisted by a heater bank that surrounds the injection unit. So some of the basic components that you're going to receive with your machine are your toolbox, your auxiliary plugs. You're going to also receive spare seals and O-rings, a spare Schneider contactor, a spare sprue, a user manual, some PTFE tape, 2 spare solid state relays, 4 spare heating coils, 2 spare thermocouplers, some lubrication oil, your mold clamps, and your mounting feet. So the first step of the installation process is going to be picking a location for the machine. So you're going to want to find a place in your warehouse that has plenty of space for you to walk around the entire machine. You also want to be close to your power source, and you also want to allow for more room for additional auxiliary equipment, such as an autoloader or a robotic arm. So once you have your location selected, your next step is going to be removing the machine from the pallet. Typically, a bridge crane is used to hoist the machine up, and the contact points are at the tie bars themselves. So once you lift the machine up off of its pallet, you need to install your base feet. And once you have your base feet installed and the pallet removed, you can go ahead and lower your machine down into place. And your next step is going to be ensuring that the machine is completely level on both axes. So once you have your machine properly leveled, your next step is going to be to set up your grounding post. So the machine's ground itself is located here, and you're going to need to drill into your ground about 3 meters to install your grounding post. And you're going to want to keep this post fairly close to the machine. So once you have your mounting post installed, connect your cable, and your next step is going to be to apply your power. So in here we have our terminal connection. This is a 480 volt 3-phase system. We're going to be applying 480 volts today. So whenever you're doing your electrical install, always ensure that your main power source is shut off. So we'll go ahead and feed our main power cable into the machine. And since this system is three-phase, there is an importance to the phase orientation, and this pertains to the oil pump itself. It's unidirectional. So when you hook up your phase and you turn the machine on and go to lubricate it, if the machine creates a high-pitched grinding noise, you need to stop the machine immediately and swap any two of the wires. So let's go ahead and begin our electrical install. So you're going to want to grab your Phillips screwdriver that's included with your kit. We'll go ahead and make our electrical connections here. And you can see that the mounting post is labeled line 1, line 2, and line 3 for you. So now that we have our power connected, we can go ahead and close up our electrical cabinet. And on this side of the machine, we will find our main breaker switch. We can go ahead and flip this on. And now our machine is fully powered. So let's go over and take a look at our control panel. So it'll typically take about 1.5 minutes for your controlling system to start up. Once it reaches this screen, we can go ahead and hit enter. And we're going to see our display mode. It shows all the parameters of the machine itself. So this specific controller contains over 100 preset settings that the user can set up. So if you have different molds that you're using or different plastics or materials, it can store all of those settings. So one thing we can take note of to check that our wiring is in fact correct is we can come into our lubrication mode. And when we hit this, we will hear our motor turn on. So let's go ahead and try. We hear our motor turn on. And we'll go ahead and take a walk around the back and we'll check out the pressure to ensure that we have proper pressure. So here we are at the lubricating pump. You can see on our pressure gauge that we have proper pressure, and this is indicating that the phase wiring is in fact correct. So here we have our lubrication tank and our lubrication return tank. So in the event that your phase is incorrect, you'll have no pressure on this gauge and the motor will be making a high-pitched grinding noise. So this is a clear indication that our phase wiring is correct. Let's go ahead and take a look at our clamping system here. Since this is a closed-loop servo motor system, it uses much less energy during the mold closing, mold opening, and the pressure hold stages when compared to the variable and fixed pump systems. So since this machine is equipped with a closed-loop servo motor, it consumes much less energy during the mold opening process and the mold closing process, as well as the clamping process. It's also much lower in noise and much more faster in response when compared to the variable and fixed motor systems. So this concludes our basic installation for this machine. Please view our other videos for the mold installation and machine operation. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.